Hello, y'all. So yeah, it's 12:37 a.m. So the perps are that jealous and controlling that you hating on me over $25, really, that I accumulated within 3 months. I mean, so the previous video that I did talking about my anticipated royalties, um you know they turned the comments off on that video. How jealous could you be? I mean, it's not like I got thousands of dollars. Like, come on. So, I'm feeling, still high anxiety and stuff like that. And, I'm starting to feel like 2021 is the year of betrayal. Everybody turning against everybody. You know, and the year has just started. The first month is not out. So there's something I'm feeling kind of speculative about, but I don't want to say anything. I don't want to speak too soon about this one thing that I'm feeling down and depressed about. I don't want to speak too soon. But I might be misinterpreting and taking, my feelings the wrong way about this one particular topic. This one thing. But I want to wait and see. But I've been just having like high anxiety and feeling panicky every single day. That's no way to live, I know. But I'm not doing this on purpose. I'm not, faking or anything like that. I'm sincere in my feelings and my emotions and my truth of what I'm talking about and everything. And so, you know, the world is getting unbearably colder and colder. And, people always have said that people are meaner online than in person, you know, and that, they hide behind computers. But it's like, I mean, I said that, people, I guess the perps must know that I've been here and I don't get out, haven't been getting out much. And on the 28th, it will be, on the 28th, it will be, you know, 2 months since I've been here. And the way everything's looking, like as if I will have to be back on the streets by Thursday. If I don't even think that the stimulus checks, the 1,400 is going to come. And I heard that the package that Biden has put together is that you won't get the stimulus until after you got the vaccine. I said this ties in with the mark of the beast. I mean, I can't believe we're in these times already. And he's talking about wanting to have 100 million people vaccinated within 100 days of his first, presidency. So, I guess I'm gonna really be a troublemaker then, because I'm not taking a doggone vaccine. All those people who demand that you follow rules and be compliant with this and be compliant with that, you're not gonna call yourself a troublemaker when you refuse the vaccine. Because, I've heard a few people say that they will take it, but most people say they will not take it. So, and then they say that there's a vaccine shortage. But it's like, I really feel, you know, them wanting to get the elderly first, that is so fucked up. Sorry to say, curse, but it's very messed up that they want to get the elderly first. So I tried what I could with my own fighting for my own way to get housing and employment. And y'all know how it is with the gang stalking. I don't need to explain of being, held back and hindered from everything. you know. So someone suggested that I thought the word was pronounced hiatus, but I guess it is pronounced hiatus. Take a hiatus from the internet for a while. But um I feel like I'm doing, the YouTube videos a lot to express my feelings so I won't have them bottled up. And then, also letting y'all know I'm still being, targeted, still being gang stalked. And also the fact that I just wanted y'all, my daily presence or almost daily presence will, let y'all know that that I'm still okay, since it's frightening to have to fight this battle alone by myself with no family, no friends. Now it really feels like I don't even have any targeted friends. Like I'm just by myself, like everybody's turning against me and betraying me one by one. I to the point that I'm down to zero now. Ain't got nobody. I don't have anybody. I don't know. It's devastating. It's hurtful. that It's really confusing, the message to be told that you're full of light and have a beautiful soul, and then people have so much to say about me, and I'm made to feel like the most horrible and worst person in the world, and I'm the most despicable garbage of a fool, you know, in the world, like as if everybody's superior to me and that scum is more worthy than me. Um, and, you know, I did say that I needed different ways to try to cope with, find different ways to try to cope with my targeting and gang stalking and my stress that I'm going through. And, when it seems like when I feel hurt about a so-called targeted friend turning against me, you know, I have to hear lectures about putting my faith in man. That's not what I'm trying to do. But at the same time, people tell me about Hebrews 10 and 24 through 25, or they'll tell me about the scripture that say, well, there are two or three gathered in my name, there am I in the midst of them. So, some people say it's important to fellowship with other Christians and stuff. And it's hardly any Christian TIs. Most so-called targeted individuals are, with the Freemasonry, New Age, occultism, witchcraft, whatever, and it's like, I haven't thought in a long time to get frustrated and just, for a brief moment, well, it's now Saturday, so I'll say Thursday evening, for a brief moment felt like I didn't want to be a Christian no more. But I felt like, no, I can't do that. I'll just have to serve Jesus by myself with nobody. And, you know, and so, I mean, It's like me trying to, you know, seek emotional support of the abuse that I've been going through. You know, I'm just, having difficulty trying to cope. And one thing people say about people like Lil Fizz from B2K and also um, Sicko R. Kelly, if they say R. Kelly was abused as well and then turned out to be a predator, and so did Marcus Houston. But we don't know whether or not Chris Stokes was a predator. But people said that Lil Fizz act like a 12-year-old or something like that. They say that is because, you know, might have been 12 years old at the time when the abuse happened. So if people say that I act very childish for my age, I don't intend to. With people force, foster and biological family and people in my environment force handicapping me, and they still do, and I'm 37 years old with a college degree and don't really have freedom or rights. Um, you know, so if people think that I'm childish or I'm immature or anything like that, you know, if people don't feel like they don't, well, I never heard anything like that about myself, that if I'm still, stuck in, still stuck in the same age. Well, shucks, I was abused all my life, so where does it start? I guess, and the foster mom would tell me, you act like you're 2 years old, and 2-year-olds have more sense than you. Like, how can you tell me that? And I just got my college degree, bachelor's. So, you know, it's not, I mean, it's unusual, excuse me, for me to be college educated and treated like with a bachelor's degree and treated like a baby, a retarded baby with no rights. You know, they treat me like I'm a special kind of retarded, kind of. They treat me like I'm retarded and treat me like a baby. And I'm independent and can do things for myself. But I've said before, I suffer reading comprehension problems. And when I used to say that, if people see me as being childish, I don't mean to be that way. I don't know how else to act. And people condemn me and call me childish like it's my fault. But the foster mom robbed me of a normal childhood in that cult and everything, and the way she raised her household. She was her household alone was a cult, and she was the leader. So, you know, I'm just, um, the fact that she did all this to me and others, kids, and it's like a lot of people get away with abuse and continue, you know, abusing people and getting away with it. And then the person who's been a victim for so long, if they turn around and abuse somebody and then they go to jail and get arrested or something. But then, as I said, I didn't know that, certain people, that they basically supposedly mentally stuck in the era of when they, I guess, first started being abused. Because it's still kind of a mystery to me of all what happened to me in early childhood. I just know I had strange experiences that was supposed to be looked like as normal. And I never said that I think that everybody is a narcissistic abuser or that everybody is a gang stalking perp. But it's a lot of people who are that way. And an increase of people are selling out. So I know that I suffer complex PTSD and trauma and going crazy because I have difficulty trying to deal with, cope with, or handle it. And then get more backlash and abuse trying to reach out for help, like emotional support from people, and then get blamed. And people just being so cruel, cold, and insensitive. And so I tried as much as I can to undo whatever on my own, you know. But then Jesus should get the credit, you know. I tried on my own, but I guess with the help of Jesus, to undo, you know, if the narcissistic foster mom tried to mold me into be just like her, and to like for me to like try to force me, try to make me to like the things that she likes. And if I didn't agree with her opinion, or if I didn't like what she liked, then something's really wrong with me. I'm really stupid. you know, if I don't like green, and I prefer to pick out the color purple, which is my favorite, well, she would call me stupid for not wanting to wear the green if I choose to wear the purple one. So, or certain mannerisms that she had, or her certain way of saying things, I had to try to undo those habits, or me seeing her for so long and for so many years. Me just trying to exercise, taking advantage of just being my own person, you know. So, but I don't want to turn away from Jesus Christ. I want to stay a Christian, but I have to just worship him by myself. And it's like I remember what happened to me in 2018, so that's why I thought about it, and I'm like, no, you know, I don't want to be a fool and go to hell, you know. But I remember on one of the, message boards online, there was a discussion about, the fake IDMR cult on Lipstick Alley when I was researching it. And somebody said, well, why should God get the black eye for what people do? And I know you can't even trust other so-called Christians. You can't even trust them because it's a shock that they'll betray you and turn their backs on you too, you know. So, like, I mean, it's a shock that anybody has, any compassion towards me or any support. And I don't even know, I mean, if I just write an autobiography, I mean, I don't even know if I said that I switched my mind. I'm not going to write an autobiography since I just keep doing videos. But, if I were to write an autobiography, I'm wondering if that would help people understand me better and understand my struggles and what I'm going through. But people take me for a joke. They don't take me seriously. And I'm serious. I'm very serious. And I'm not playing at all about what I'm going through in my life. I have no reason to fake for attention. I have no reason to lie. I have no reason to slander people, you know. So I don't even know if I should just continue filming gang stalkers and just keep it to myself and stop publishing it on YouTube, or should I you know, or should I just keep on publicly exposing them? And I know that it's like, since people, the fake TI perps and regular perps, made the smear campaign and false accusation against me, lied on me, and said that I waste and misuse people's money. That's why, which is not true, but that's why I tell people, in my videos to the minute, like how little bit of money I have, and exactly what I spent, what I spent the money on. That $600 from the the stimulus check, it was spent on 15 nights here. Otherwise, I would still be on this. I would be back. I would have been back on the streets by like January 13th or something. So, I'm glad that I've been here for nearly 2 months, and I'm not ready to go back on the streets. And I had to feel comfortable with being uncomfortable. Um, and I wanted to say that, just random out here, but it came across my mind. I'm thankful and glad that I didn't get pregnant from that unwanted raped. The unwanted rape from last year. I feel like it's a miracle in a good way that, I didn't get pregnant by that ugly, burnt, dread-headed rapist. You know, that he's a multi-time criminal anyway. And then he went to jail again. You know, I don't even, I don't, I'm not even friends with criminals. I stay to myself, you know, and he took advantage of me being cold and having, it being 30 something degrees and me having nowhere to go, and then being days of sleep deprived. So it's like, I stay to myself. I mind my business. I ain't really got no friends in person, really. I don't have anybody that I'm close with. So the freaking video wants to shut me up. So I vented enough. But thanks for listening to my crazy ass. I gotta go. I love y'all, and bye.